Yo, what's up guys, it's Jack and welcome back to another video. And as you can see, there's Black Ops 3 gameplay in the background. I thought I'd give you guys a little bit something different this time because I know some of you guys are sick and tired of watching Infinite Warfare on stream, and as well as Advanced Warfare. And as you can see, the up and down movement right there on the on the choose a class or whatnot was going really fast because my controller was definitely messing up on me. But the new controller has come in. I think it was either on that day or the next day, so no more worries about that. But that's not what this gameplay commentary is about. It is about E3. It is that time of year, and Microsoft already had their press conference, so did Bethesda. But I haven't seen everything. I saw the entire Microsoft press conference yesterday after coming home from a 13-hour shift. So definitely something to look forward to. And yes, I will definitely be looking forward to Sony and everything else that's going to be unveiled today as well as the next day. But for the most part, Sony. And I will say off the bat that in terms of the Microsoft press conference, and again, I don't take sides in terms of whether I'm a Microsoft fanboy or a Sony fanboy. I love both for what they are and for what they do. So I wanted to get that out of the way. So this is a very unbiased commentary. This is just a pure love of games, gamer perspective here. And again, I'm going to also be talking about the things that specifically caught my eye. And granted, I don't have a lot of time in this video, so I'm going to try to get it out of the way, everything out of the way as best as I can. And the thing is, like I said, for Microsoft this year seems a little bit underwhelming. Now, I did appreciate the things that I did like, and the things that they're trying to do in terms of, you know, the new developer studios that they've acquired. I think it was like 5 of them. The fact that they're giving a lot of love and attention and support to Game Pass, not just because I have Game Pass, but also the fact that at my age, which is 33 by the way, for those of you that didn't know, nostalgia plays even a bigger role once you get to a certain age, you know, because you love, you know, your gaming times when you were younger, they're just never going to get old to you, and you're going to love experiencing those things, whether they remaster the games or whether you just feel like going back and playing the stuff that you grew up playing. So for Game Pass, as well as what they do, in terms of what it does, it's really worth it, at least to me. And I love the fact that they're giving it a lot of attention, a lot of support, and that the fact that there's going to be a lot of new games that are going to be out. And from day one on release, if you have Game Pass, you can actually download and play those games without paying anything beyond what you're already paying for Game Pass every month or whatnot. So I think that's pretty damn cool. And I like the fact that we finally got we're getting a sequel to Devil May Cry 4, a legit sequel, which is obviously Devil May Cry 5. At first I was just worried because I thought we were just gonna it was just gonna be Nero. And don't get me wrong, I like the character of Neo, and with all due respect to Nero, I was hoping to see Dante, and thank God at the very end of the trailer I saw Dante. I played Devil May Cry 4 in 2008 when it came out, or was it either 2008 or 2009? I played the shit out of it. And I beat the game multiple times, and I beat it on every difficulty. And it's one of my proudest gaming accomplishments. I know that there are people out there that have done it as well. I mean, plenty of people. But for me, I'm proud of it. So it may not be as much of a big deal to other people, but for me, I'm proud of it. And I really want to see where the story takes place. And like I said, thank God that we saw Dante at the very end of the trailer. I'm like, okay, good, we're going to have Dante. And it's a legit sequel, because at the very end of Devil May Cry 4, you know, with the ending and everything. But anyway, I don't want to spend too much time focusing on that. There's a Japanese samurai game, Shadows Die Twice is the subtitle. I forgot what the original title is called, but it's Shadows Die Twice. And you know, it seems like a really cool Japanese style game. It's a lot of people that play those kind of games are really going to appreciate that. And at the same time, it's by Activision, so we're going to have to be a little bit cautious about that. We'll see if it reaches its full potential. Halo 6 was announced, or should I say Halo Infinite, and they seem to be taking a step back to the roots, as well as making a brand new engine from the ground up. That's already been confirmed, and that is something that Call of Duty really needs. A lot of fans have been asking for a while now, so we're gonna see what they do. It seems like they're gonna take a step back, take it back to, you know, what made Halo in the first place. And in terms of story, it seems like they're really gonna focus on the Master Chief. They've already announced that way beforehand, how that's important to them, and also the fact that they seem to be going back into blending in old school with the new. If you look at the trailer and just kind of analyze, you know, the old armor that the Master Chief is wearing as opposed to the new mark that he's been wearing. So we'll see what they do, and the fact that it's a new engine is something that really has me raising my eyebrows in a good way, because why not, you know? And if they can bring Halo back and omit the things that they've added that a lot of Halo fans are pissed off about, and add the right kind of things that would make Halo fans happy, I think that would be great. So potential is there, so we will see hopefully sometime within the next year or so what happens with that. Let's see, I already mentioned that. There was also the sequel to Doom was announced. Now, I played Doom multiplayer, the 2016. I thought it was really good, but I didn't like the fact that once you got a demon rune, it just made everything so unbalanced. It was just too OP. You know, it's just, I don't know. I think it was, I understand why they did it, but it's just something I wasn't really much of a fan of. I prefer the gun gameplay. I think Doom in and of itself has more than enough to keep the gameplay interesting and yet at the same time balanced without those kind of things, without those, you know, overpowered demon runes, which are basically like Call of Duty kill streaks, but even more powerful, or even specialists, but even more powerful than that. So I think that needs to be omitted, and they need to add something new if they want to add anything at all. And I also, my personal request would be for the guys that made the campaign, which won the best campaign in 2016, by the way. I want the guys that developed that to develop the multiplayer, because I was, to my understanding, as far as the research that I've done on the subject, it's been said that the multiplayer was not done by the guys that made the base game, the campaign itself. So hopefully the multiplayer will be done by the same guys that do the single player as well. So that's really good that we got a sequel to that. Gosh, these 7 minutes went by really quick. But yeah, I'm really looking forward. Again, I haven't really talked about everything, but these are just a few of my thoughts. I mean, the excitement is there. I mean, I'm a gaming fanboy, so I'm always excited when E3 comes around. I'm really looking forward to seeing what else they announce with Sony later on today, and the other press conferences or whatnot. But I will be gaming and watching streams at the same time on this subject. So I'm just going to be fanboying out about everything and just trying to get as hyped as I possibly can about the things that I'm personally excited for. But those were a couple of the things that I just wanted to talk about and to name that to talk about that I was personally excited for. Again, not enough time to talk about everything, but I didn't want to make the video super long. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what Sony does. I know that their exclusives are going to knock everything else out of the water in terms of exclusivity. At least that's what I feel. And as well as hopefully a few surprises that that people have been speculating about, or hopefully maybe even not expecting. So, and with leaks these days, that's really hard. So we'll see what they do. Looking forward to a possible Rocksteady game being announced or whatnot, but we'll see. I'll talk about it after the press conference when I make another video about it. But that's it. That's all I got for this one, guys. Let me know what you're hyped for. Let me know what you thought of the Xbox press conference, or what's been announced so far. Everything. Just let me know down in the comment section what you guys think. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, let me know. And if you didn't, let me know what I can do to make my videos better. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.